Hello friends, welcome to Learner's Planet. Friends, this is an introductory session to algebra. Friends, in your junior classes you might have studied geometry and arithmetic. Now it's time to go for algebra. Now what is algebra? Algebra is, friends, studies of variables. Now if I talk about studies of variables, that means variables is what? Right? Now variables mean the symbol, it's a symbol that has no value fixed, right? For an example, if I tell you I have x rupees, right? I have x rupees. Now can you tell me how many rupees I have? No, because of what I'm telling, I have x rupees. Now x can be 1, 2, 300, 1000, 2000, any value, right? So here x is what? A variable, right? So variable is a symbol that's value is not fixed. So let's discuss the terminologies in algebra in detail. Okay. Now, see friends, as I have told you about variables, the other term is constants. Now what are constants? See 2, 3, 5, any number, right? You have studied many types of numbers. So all the numbers are fixed, right? The value of 2 is fixed. The value of 3 is fixed. You cannot say 3 is 4 or 5 is 7, right? That means the value of these numbers is fixed, right? That means these are constants. Constants means value cannot be changed. And what are variables? As I have discussed just now, value, they can take any value. Generally, we represent variables as x, y, z, maybe a, any alphabet we use to represent variables. Okay. Now to understand variables in detail, let's do some exercises over here. Suppose I have maybe x plus 3 is equal to 7, right? See, x is a variable as I have told you. Now this variable is added to a constant and the value is 7, right? So we have to calculate the value of x. Now what you add to 3 to get 7? That means it is 4. So you are getting the value of x as 4. Now suppose I have the other relation, maybe x plus 5 is equal to 8. So what you add to 5 to get 8? So that's 3. Right? So here x is 3, here x is 4. That means x can take any value. Suppose I take any other value, other equation. So x will be 9 over here. So x is sometimes 4, 3, 9. That means x can take any value. That means it's a variable. Okay. So friends, you got the difference between variables and constants. Now let's discuss about algebraic expressions. So that is algebraic expression. Friends, all of you must be knowing the mathematical operations. Right? We have addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So all of these are mathematical operations, and we know constants, variables and constants, right? 2, 3, 4, something like that. So these are the mathematical operations. This is variable, these are constant. So these are mathematical operations, variables and constants, right? So we form an expression that is made up of variables and constants, and they are connected by arithmetic operations or mathematical operations, right? We call that as algebraic expression, right? Suppose I have one variable, one constant, and they are connected by a mathematical or arithmetic operation, that is 2, right? So this is what an algebraic expression. Similarly, I have a constant, a variable, and they are connected by multiplication sign, so that is 5x. So this is an algebraic expression. Okay, so it's very easy. Algebraic expression is what? Constants and variables, and they are connected by mathematical or arithmetic operators. Okay. Now let's take one by one examples of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division in algebraic expressions. Now suppose I tell you 5 more than x. 5 more than x. More means what? It's addition, isn't it? Suppose you have 5 fruits, your mother gave you 2 more fruits, 2 more. Now how many fruits will you have now? That's 5 plus 2. That means more means plus. Okay. So 5 more than x. That means x plus 5, or you can write 5 plus x. Okay. 5 more than x. So 5 more, this is more sign. So 5 more than x. Okay. Similarly, 5 less than x. Okay, now suppose you have 10 fruits or 10 chocolates. Your sister has 3 chocolates less than you, or 3 fruits less. Then what will you do? This minus 3, how many chocolates your sister has? 10 minus 3, that means 7, right? The same operation we will be doing over here. So 5 less than x. Here x is 10 and this is 3. So 5 less than x, that means you have to deduct 5 from x. So that is x minus 5. So less is what? Minus sign. More is what? Addition sign. Okay. Next is, further I take one example. Suppose I have 3 chocolates and my sister has 5 times chocolates than that of me, right? So 5 times. So how many chocolates my sister has? So 5 times 3, that is 15. Okay, 5 times. That means times represent multiplication. Now if I say 5 times x, that means it is 5x. So whatever we are doing over here, the same thing we have to do over here, right? Algebraic expression are not difficult to be made. Okay. Similarly, we can find an expression for division also. It's x divided by 3, right? You write a fraction. Suppose if you have to divide 6 by 3, what you do? 6 by 3. So that will give you 2. So that's the quotient. So 6 by 3. Similarly, x by 3. So precisely what it is? It is division. That means x is divided by 3 and you have to write down the quotient. As 6 is divided by 3, we get 2 as quotient. So whenever x is divided by 3, the quotient will be dependent upon the value of x. Here 6 is constant, so immediately you can find out the answer, but here x is a variable. You get the difference between variable and constant. So even so in this case, since x is a variable, you cannot get the value of this division. Okay, it depends upon x. So whatever value x takes, your answer will be dependent on that. Okay. Now friends, there are verbal expression and algebraic expression. As I have just shown you over here, algebraic expression. So verbal expression is what? Suppose I tell you 5 more than, say, any number. Now this is what a verbal expression. And what will be algebraic expression? You take any number, that is x, more means plus, and 5. Right? So this is verbal expression, this is algebraic expression. Okay? So to write verbal expression, we use various terms. Right? For suppose more, less, diminish, decrease, increase, times, by, various other terms we use, right? So we'll be taking some examples where we have to convert the verbal expression to algebraic expressions, right? So you'll be able to understand the things in better manner. Okay, so let's take some exercises. Now here we have to write these verbal expression as an algebraic expression, right? So we'll be getting more and more terminologies for verbal expressions, right? Here 5 more than n. So what I told you, more is what? Plus sign, right? So n apples are there, and now 5 more than n. So it's 5 more, right? N more 5. So 5 more than n. Okay, the product of 10 and 12, product means multiplication. So it is 10 into 12, right? Similarly, 13 decreased by a number. Decreased means you are taking up, right? 13 decreased by a number. A number is what? X, right? And from x, 13 is decreased. So from x, 13 is decreased, right? So this is decrement, okay? Or you can say less. 13 less than x, or you can say 13 is decreased from x, okay? This is 29 minus n. So it is 29 minus n, right? 12 more than r. So r, more means plus, and 12. Okay, isn't it easy? Just practice some more. Then it's 2 squared. You have studied exponents. So 2 squared means what? 2 squared, right? The product of 4 and a number. A number is what? X. So x and 4, product means multiplication, or you can say multiply. So x into 4. So x into 4 can be written as 4 times x or 4x, right? So product and times, same thing is there, right? 12 decreased by 9. So 12, it's 9, and 12 decreased by 9. So it's 12 decreased by 9. Okay, the quotient of 8 and 2, that means if 8 is divided by 2, that is the quotient. In this case it is 4, right? But every time it will not be 4. If the numerator is unknown, then you'll be getting an algebraic expression. Okay, here it is 4 squared. 4 squared, very simple. 7 times 8. 7 is multiplied by 8 or 7 times 8. Both of them are same thing. Okay. Here the difference of n and 10. Difference means what? Suppose I have 10 apples, you have 15 apples. So what is difference? So it's 5. That means difference is what? Subtraction. So difference of n and 10 is n minus 10. Right? Quotient of 16 and 8, as we have just discussed, 16 by 8. A number squared, you don't know the number, so write it as x. So it is x square. Okay, 9 plus 8. 9 plus 8. Right? A number times 7. Times means multiplication. A number means variable. So it is 7 multiplied by x. So we write it as 7x, right? The difference of 26 and a number. A number you don't know, take it as x. Difference of 26 and x, so it is 26 minus x. Okay. Quotient of 32 and 4, that means 32 divided by 4. 4 plus 12, 4 plus 12. A cubed, a cubed. Very simple. 10 times 9, times means multiplication, so it is 10 into 9. The difference of 25 and p, difference is minus, so difference is difference of 25 and p, right? This is the minus sign. 10 divided by n, 10 divided by n. 2 plus 10, okay? 2 cubed, okay? I hope you are getting me. Now twice a number, that is twice a number means x, so 2 times x. Twice a number or 2 times a number, same thing, or 2 multiplied by a number, same thing, so 2x. 5 less than 19, so 19, 5 less, so 5 less than 19, 5 less than 19, okay. Similarly, it is c less than 11, so 11 and c less than 11, okay. Half of 22, half of means what? Multiplication. You might have studied board mass, so of is multiplication, so half of 22, or we can call it as 22 by 2, okay. So friends, I hope you might have enjoyed the session. In the next session, we'll be taking more verbal expression, and we'll be converting the verbal expression into algebraic expressions, right? So do revise this session before you come for the next session. I'll see you in the next session once again. Bye-bye. And you can take print from the site. Just take print of the worksheets and try all the questions. Okay, every worksheet is accompanied by its answer key, so when you complete your worksheet, you can match your the sheet with your answer key. Okay, all the best. Bye bye.